Hello guys and welcome to another log of DORUmon Dim, and for today's log we have Dex Dorugoramon. Yeah, they have evolved. Anyway, before we continue today's log, just have to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel because this channel focuses on raising Digimon and I upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Dex Dorugoramon's attack and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to Dex Dorugoramon. Yeah, so this is the evolution along the Death-X evolution line. So in the previous log we have Dex Dorugoramon, and then we had Dex Dorugoramon, and now we have Dex Dorugoramon. Basically all of the original DORUmon's evolutions such as Doruga, Dorugray, and Dorugoramon, just add a Dex in front of it. But what does a Dex mean? So as explained in the earlier logs, Dex actually is short for Death-X evolution. So because it has gone through Death-X evolution, that's why it's called Dex. The original Japanese name would have included Death-X inside rather than Dex, but I think they found it too sinister, I guess, so a little too dark, so they decided to shorten it to Dex for us English speakers who are too sensitive to the word death. So Death-X evolution. Why is it called Death-X evolution? It's in its profile. So it's achieved through, oh no, sorry, I forgot to mention the Dex Dorugoramon. In terms of etymology for those parts, we have mentioned DORUmon is consistent in its entire evolution line of DORUmon. It's part of its name, but it's short for Digimon or unknown. And Gora is a mishmash of like the beast and the dragon DNA that's within it. So I guess that's how it's derived, you know. But that's it for its origin of its name. Achieved through Death-X evolution, this is the ultimate form of the Doru series, which involved experimenting on prototype Digimon in the hopes of discovering further stages of Digivolution. Dex Dorugoramon is known as a Digicore predator due to its reliance on the Digicores of other Digimon to function, and it's nothing but a threat to other Digimon, so it's like a zombie. By constantly consuming the Digicores of other Digimon, it is able to function despite being dead. It has stored powerful Digicore information in its body, so its entire body is covered in restraints, letting it barely function as a single Digimon. Dex Dorugoramon uses its special move Metal Impulse to destroy and blast away everything of an enemy but its Digicore, as well as Dim. Dim is the original attack that it already has. So if you notice a consistent thing, every Death-X evolution still has the original DORUmon's attack. So Dorugoramon has Metal Meteor, X Dorugoramon has Metal Meteor as well, and Dorugamon has the Cannonball and Power Metal, and Dex Dorugoramon has Metal Cast and Cannonball as well. And in the case of Dorugoramon, it has Dim, right, and Brave Metal, whereas here they have Metal Impulse and Dim. So it's a slight deviation for the first attack, and the second attack is always consistent as the original evolution. So that's interesting. This is the part where it gets spoilery, so if you don't want to be spoiled, please go ahead and skip to the part where I load Dex Dorugoramon into the Vital Bracelet. If you already read Digimon Seekers and are not afraid to join in the conversation, please feel free to leave your comments in the section below and listen on because you are not afraid of the spoiler. So yeah, in Digimon Seekers, this is the big bad, or at least the big bad that was featured in chapter 4 at the end of it, where Dorugoramon was manipulated by the professor, entirely restrained and abused, basically made into a totally abominable kind of evolution, right? Death-X evolution, and it's kind of like a zombified Dorugoramon. So it didn't just turn it to the dark side, but basically brainwashed it entirely. So it's kind of sad to see the Digimon used that way. And yeah, this was the big bad, and I like the fact, the way that it was depicted in our Vital Bracelet, we'll talk about the sprite later, but it makes it so much easier to imagine and see Dex Dorugoramon. Because if you haven't, you can look up his artwork, but it's really hard to figure out what is going on there. Like, there's so much detail on the artwork that it makes the whole thing so small, and it's so hard to imagine how exactly this Digimon is supposed to look like. And the Vital Bracelet just gives us a way to visualize it better, so that's cool. I like that the Digimon Seeker's description is consistent with the profile as well, talking about it as a zombie having too many digicores, and it's actually a dead Digimon. It's like undead Digimon, like a zombie, and how the restraints around it are just barely keeping the form together, because honestly it is not really just one single Digimon anymore. It has so many digicores inside it, and they actually explain why it has so many, right? How they zombified that, how the professor zombified Dorugoramon, right, in that process, and how it had absorbed so many digicores. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, that's it for Seekers. I look forward to the ending. At the time of recording this video, it is 2nd of March, so we are still 8 days away from the epilogue. So of course, when I publish this, it will be much later. So yeah, if you're from the future, please feel free to leave comments in the section below about how you felt about the ending at this point. But yeah, at this point, I don't know what is happening in the epilogue, and I'm looking forward to it. And that's it for its profile. Let's take a closer look at its sprite, shall we? See you on the bracelet, Dex Dorugoramon. And loading. Alright, and here we have Dex Dorugoramon on the bracelet, and I think the sprite is amazing as well, very well designed. I can see a lot of details, and it helps me visualize how Dex Dorugoramon is supposed to look like, because the artwork is just a little too confusing for me, a little too abstract, a little too much going on that I can't really figure out. But the sprite here actually captures it and visualizes it very well, and it's easy to see it, especially the way it moves. So anyway, let's simulate a walking animation. So of course it flies, but not in an aggressive manner. Alright. And it of course bears a lot of resemblance to Dorugoramon, just that it's a dark version. Paradigm's Death-X evolution, to be exact. This is a sleeping animation. But I'm surprised at how much it changed in its appearance, but still able to retain some sort of resemblance. So it's not like a coloration change, you know, it's like, you know, Wargreymon, and then Black Wargreymon is just like a black colored version of Wargreymon. This is more, this is like, it really changed its appearance, but somewhat still retains some form of Dorugoramon. So that's cool. I like the way it was designed. Some people might not like it, but I like it. Yeah, totally melts the punching bag, of course. Dex Dorugoramon has to do that. Let's see the... oh, why did I go punching again? Too eager to see the punching animation. Let's see the dash animation. Boom! Flying very fast. And we'll see quite a bit of that because we need to simulate some battles, but that was the dash animation. That was cool. You don't stand a chance, we'll flee from you. That's the dash animation. By the way, the flee animation when he flees from a battle is the same as a dash animation. So alright, this is fair. It's a mega against mega, virus against virus, so it probably won't finish off so much. It was not that I was afraid of Megadramon, but it would have been a waste of time. We have killed off Megadramon so quickly that I can't do the log properly. See, if it lands it fires its finishing move a lot later. I think it's a 3rd or 4th round. 4th round. So luckily I chose Gundramon here, but I don't think it'll finish me off before I... oh, it's a close one. Alright, there we go. Finishing move. Boom! Do you see that? And you saw how complex the artwork is. But yeah, that's it. It shoots a similar finishing blow as Dex Dorugoramon, doesn't it? Dex Dorugoramon. Yeah, it's that arrow, that tribe, that orange arrow thing. And that's it. That's it for our Dex Dorugoramon, the ultimate Death-X evolution. And it's time to move on to our next and last few evolution lines for DORUmon Dim. That's it for today's vlog. If you haven't already, please go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Death-X-DORUgoramon and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.